Okay, let's see if we are live. Let me check this out here. Wait for video to come through. Let me check this out here. All right, sounds like it's coming through okay. So we are live now. Awesome. Let me pause this so I'm not using up my bandwidth. Okay, so doing a little live stream here, guys. Let's just do a little, I guess, hang out a little bit. And hey, Mason Crone Music. Hey there. Want to do a little bit of a hangout and Q&A. Anyone has, any questions or whatever about their banjo or whatever, just kind of hang out a little bit and answer some questions and whatnot. So, yeah, probably not going to be doing a whole lot of looking up new songs that I haven't heard of. YouTube has yelled at me a couple times already over this stuff. Over playing songs on the stream, looking them up, even though I've got, it's like requests and I want to help you guys out. If it's a song that I have to, if I play it for a second, I can probably get away with it. But if I have to play it back over and over, YouTube yells at me. So, hey Eric Dodd, hope you're doing all right. 30 seconds. Trying to do some fancy stuff there. Oh no, something making some crap up here, right? How's it go? How does I can't remember how there it goes. There's that Noam Pikelny song. It's how's it go? That up so bad. It's tricky. It's just where I haven't done it in a long time. I started learning it and I never really got it down. Alright, let's see here. Joseph Talbert, you ever go out to SPGMA or IBMA? No, I've never been to either one of those. Never been to either one of those. I'd love to go sometime, but no, I've never been out there to it. Hey, Banjo for life. Let's do some hot corn, cold corn. This is one of those songs. I know the melody to it. I know the melody to it. Where it goes, do hot corn, cold corn, bring along the demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. See you in the morning, Uncle Bill. Yes, sir. There's that. I know, like there's the gosh almighty, how's Jim Mills? He has like, I've heard his break on it where he goes like. Something like that. Kind of butchered that up a little bit, but he's got like that little break going on. But I'd like to. I don't know how I do anything else from it, because like I said, I haven't really listened to it. It's I don't know. Well, if I was going to do it like myself, right? Like if I had never heard it, if I was just, which I don't know how I would do it if I'd never heard it, because I've heard it, but just knowing the melody, I'd probably do something like this. Let's see here. That's like a high break for it. You can do something like this. I do know like Jim Mills has this hot little backup break for it. It goes like, let's see, how's it go? There's that. Let's see, Daryl Johnson says, hello from Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, hello, hello, hello. Hope things are going well down there in Tennessee. Gosh, I don't know if I've ever been to Knoxville or not. I think I've passed through it. I know I've been to Memphis. That's maybe a hop and a skip away from Knoxville. Gonna settle down for me. Gonna settle down. Gonna settle down. I don't know that one. Gonna settle down. Alright, I said I'm not gonna learn any songs on this stream because YouTube yells at me whenever I do that. But I'm gonna see if I can kind of pick up a melody on it. Gotta be real careful with what I do though on this. Gonna settle down. Bluegrass. Who does this? Bluegrass Album Band. Well, this ought to be good.
Let's cut to the chase about green tea. Green tea has been touted as the king of teas.
Get out of here. You know what? I should maybe just grab like some headphones or something, but... So that's like a really basic, like... So that might be like, I might have missed a chord in there or something, right? I'm only listening to it once, so I'm going to try and keep things... Try to keep from getting yelled at by YouTube this time. Let's see here. We got Michael Morrison. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Can you play a version of Great Balls of Fire by the Bluegrass revival from the 70s? Guys, you know, like, I can't really... YouTube's been yelling at me a little bit over going and looking up and playing other people's music on stream. If I had headphones, I may have headphones, and then I can look it up. Maybe. I got to make sure that it's not playing through my desktop audio, or mute my desktop audio. Just trying to keep YouTube from yelling at me here, so give me just a second. got my old studio headphones. Sennheiser. Okay. These are some really good headphones. I think maybe Joe Rogan uses these on his show. I think he's using Sennheisers. These are good headphones. These are dusty. I've not used them in a while. I haven't done much studio recording in a while, but you can tell they're made for musicians because the cord is on the left-hand side. Okay, and I'll plug this into my pooter, and I should hopefully be able to play songs and listen to songs without gosh, it just ruins my banjo picking experience though, because I can't hear myself. These things are isolating, so you like mutes out everything that's not in the headphones. But let me see here. Let me see if this plays through here.
Tonight I'm all alone, no place to call my own. Don't have no one.
Okay, so my desktop audio is coming through. Maybe that's how come YouTube's been flagging me. I'm sorry, guys, but I can't do it. Okay, so yeah, I can't do that. Got to keep it within the realm of what I know off the top of my head. Okay. Martin Kenny asked if I can crank up the audio. Unfortunately, if I bring the audio up anymore, my banjo's gonna start clipping out, because the banjo's just so much louder than my voice. It's gonna cause my audio to peak. It's gonna cause it to clip. So this is very loud. Saltiest Pike County breakdown. That's always been a hard one to improv on. I don't know why. I've always had a hard time improving on that one, but we'll see here. We'll do some Pike County breakdown. Let's bring this down here a little bit. All right. See a good little mistake there. I tried doing that. I tried doing a high break on it. I haven't really done one before. It's like do something like that, right? I tried going into chromaticism and breaking the melody, but I guess you could do like a high break, like. Whatever. Lena Kingsley, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up right back at ya? Let's see here. Am I still playing the same Earl Scruggs edition banjo? Yes, well, not today. I'm playing a Recording King. I've got an Earl Scruggs banjo. It's upstairs, actually. I've been teaching lessons today, and that Earl Scruggs model, I've got D-tuners on it. And I had a student that was asking a little bit about the D-tuners and stuff, and kind of showed. showed them a little bit about it. They got detuners themselves and had some questions about some of the quirks of them. Because the Keith tuners, I've got the Keith tuners, or the Schaller tuners, and I also have Keith tuners. I have both of them. They're near identical. They're a pain in the butt to use, to say the least. So I like to use the, well, I shouldn't say I like to use because I haven't used them, but I can imagine the cheetah keys or the ones that are actually inset into the peg head are much more consistent because you don't have to set them. I wouldn't think you would have to set them every time you tune your banjo. So, could I play Shackles and Chains the way Mike Lilly did? Shackles and Chains. You guys are expanding my bluegrass vocabulary here. I don't know where you all are pulling these songs out of. Let's see here, Shackles and Chains. Let's look it up. Mike Lilly. Now, is Mike Lilly? Is he like the banjo player, or is he like the lead? Like who would be who the song is known for? Is it like Patty Loveless? I don't know who does it, so I'm going to assume it's Patty Loveless.
File your taxes free.
Let me do this. I'm going to turn my desktop audio all the way down. Let's see if that fixes this.
Your way. Do it yourself. Free. Get unlimited advice
from tax experts. Now,
free. Or have an expert do.
Now I'm going to put my headphones in. And let's see what happens now. This ruins the banjo picking experience, but we'll see if I can hear this. And then Mike Lilly. I guess it's not Patty Loveless. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything from Mike Lilly, so. But yeah, all right. Let's switch back up here. Bring her back down where we can see it. Superstitious, writing on the wall. Very superstitious, ladder's about to fall. Yeah. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, living in the past. You believe in things that you don't understand and you suffer. I can't remember what chord it goes to. You believe, you believe in things. You believe in, it's not this. You believe in, nope, it's not that. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Suffer. He comes up and he's getting that, like, he's going, they're getting the high D. Superstition ain't the way. Hey, there's that. There's, you before. Between the two of us guys, you know I love you more. You took me by surprise, I must say. How's it go? Oh, you took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Yeah. So don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? That much longer would you be mine, baby? I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, yeah. Oh goodness, I need to practice on that, getting back into that head voice stuff. Oh honey, honey. Oh honey, honey, yeah. Let's see. Overkill, out of touch. Yeah, man, I don't know any of these songs. I don't know any of these songs. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Dora Black, I'm sorry about that. I just don't know any of the songs. It's Honky Cat, Elton John. Let's see here. Is there a chance you could try playing Pony Express? That one, I think I don't. Gosh almighty. I'm really out of touch with Bluegrass. I assume that's Bluegrass. I assume it's Bluegrass, Pony Express is. Is it? It's like a Western song, maybe? No, that's a movie. No, I don't know Pony Express, so I don't know that one. Let's see. That chair says, "Hello, how's it going?" It's going good, going good. Just sort of chilling out a little bit, man. I'm over here doing a Q&A. People ask me to play songs, asking questions. I'm failing to deliver. I know a man ain't ooh, that's flat. I know a man ain't supposed to cry, it's way flat. But these tears I can't hold inside. Gosh, I need to practice. I need to work on that. You guys are going to get to hear some. I'm real self-conscious about this, but you guys are going to get to hear some music. I guess drills here as I try to warm my voice up. I'm going to try to do this. There's this scale that I like to use. It's like a really large scale that basically resolves to a perfect fifth above the octave root. So it goes ma 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 ma. So that takes you up to a high G. We do a D. Ma 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 ma. Alright, so we're getting up to a high A now. A above middle C. Alright. We're going to take her up to a B now. I'm going to go out of a E, take it to the perfect fifth, the B, high B, B below, octave high C. Ma 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 ma. Need to relax a little more. So this is like ma 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 ma. So if you ever wonder how people get those really high licks, they just do speech level singing. It's called SLS. It's taught by Seth Riggs. So a high be like a wee 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 wee. It's sort of like classical style, alright? We'll take her on up here and we'll go up to a high D. So it'll take us up to a C, octave high C. Ma 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 ma. We'll go and take it up to a G. That's going to take us up that perfect fifth from a G is going to be an octave high D. It's going to be a C above our high. It's going to be a D above our high C. So it's going to be. That's the classical style, right? Anyway, let's see here. Banjo Lucas asks, am I allowing y'all to request songs? I'm being very careful and picky about it because YouTube yells at me. YouTube gets mad. And they either put restrictions on my video, restrictions on what country it could be listened to or whatever because of copyright strikes. Or not copyright strikes, but copyright claims and stuff. So I have to, I have to be kind of careful about it. Do I do any Bill Keith tunes? That's Joseph Talbot. Yeah, like Devil's Dreams. Keith there. Don't do a whole lot of his stuff though. Like there's some Bill Keith. Of course it's like I Wonder Where You Are Now. It's like let's see here. Alan Mund. I heard of Alan Mund. Once again, I'm like the most out of friggin' touch banjo player there ever was in terms of bluegrass music. I heard of Alan Mund for like the first time, 3 months ago. And so, I was listening to him because I was watching a video, Banjo Ben. Banjo Ben mentioned him and he did like an interview with him or something. So I looked him up and was like, oh, this guy's all right. I'm just like the most out of freaking touch banjo player, and that's like a huge fault of mine. I don't listen to a lot of bluegrass music. It's just not my I play bluegrass music. I can play a lot of it, but I don't really listen to it because if I can play it, I'll just play it if I want to hear it. But let's see. Do I know any Dead South? No, I do not know any Dead South. Let's see. What's this say here? Let's see. Some other bluegrass acts are quite like Gallons Bound and Gallows Bound. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard those. I'll have to look them up though. Foggy Mountain Special, or Bluegrass Boogie, or Freight Train Boogie, or Bluegrass Special. All these different songs that just follow the 12-bar blues. So, double banjo blues. The 12-bar blues, basically. Foggy Mountain Special. I play a little bit of the Earl Scruggs stuff, and then I go into my own stuff. But yeah, a little Foggy Mountain Special. Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, I don't know. I know like the lyric. I know like the melody goes do 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 do. It's like on the D C G. It's like something like that. I'd probably do something like a if I was bluegrassifying it. Do something like this. I don't know the whole chord progression though, but it's like how do I do that? Yeah, something like that. Bluegrassifying it, right? I'm sure I come up with something a little more elegant than that, but like if I was just gonna like rock out on it, right? Let's see. That'd be a fun one to kind of work out, though, right? Yeah, so. Work out some like blues runs on that. I keep pulling out those strings, but always nice to see how others are bringing bluegrass to the masses. I say, yeah. Let's work out a little home sweet, not home sweet home, but yeah, I guess it's home. That's Sweet Home Alabama. Right? Thunderstruck. What do I think of the Arcade 75? Bro, I'm loving the thing. I'm loving the thing. The action on it's amazing. Love the neck size on it. It's just a really good banjo overall. It's got a good shape to it. I love that it's kind of a nice narrow neck. I do not like a wide neck on a banjo. I don't like wide bridges or anything like that. I don't like wide string spacing. I like it all close together and compact. I really wish it had a shorter neck on it like the Gibson. Just got that long scale length, which kind of makes it a little difficult to get a full D7, right? I mean, you see how much of a stretch that is to get a D7. I mean, that's a little bit difficult there if you're going to get a full one. Thank goodness we usually don't get full D7s like that. We usually are up here just getting, using the pinky with it. But, there's a good use of that D7. Eddie Adcock used it a lot, right? He used that a lot. Who else used that? There's, This Morning at 9. That's another Eddie Adcock song, right? I awoke this morning from a lovely dream and looked around this lonely room of mine. Somewhere in the distance to me it seemed church bells were ringing this morning at 9. Many tears I'm shedding on because of you. I'm like a lonely prisoner, service time. Thinking of the days when love was true. But you wed another this morning at 9. My poor broken heart, it started to cry when I realized you never would be mine. Just then I remembered what day it really was. You'd wed another this morning at 9. Many tears I'm shedding all because of you. I'm like a lonely prisoner serving his time. Thinking of the days when love was true. But you wed another this morning at 9. Oh gosh, I messed up that high break so bad. Gosh, I tried coming back, walking down to a D, and I didn't know where I was going, right? Alright, what I got here? You have to press it. You have to practice making videos so you can see what you come up with. That's just, you guys are kind of seeing it here, right? It's just all this, like this morning at 9 is just an improv, right? Just because it's just G, C, and D. You do whatever, right? Right? It's all just improv. Let's see. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the meadow. Let me do this right here. Set my audio. A lot of people don't realize this. If your third string's out of tune, it'll make your fifth string sound out of tune, even if you're not hitting the, like if you're hitting your fifth string and the fifth string and first string, a third string that's out of tune will make the fifth string sound out because of the resonance of it, or they're the same. They share the same frequency. They just knocked them apart. The frequency just doubled. Or one's a harmonic of the other. But gosh, my dig a hole in the meadow. How's that go? Goes to wake up, my darling Corey. What makes you sleep so sound? The revenue officers are coming. They're gonna tear your still house down. Let me get in tune here. Wake up, my darling Corey. Wake up, So wake up, my darling Corey. What makes you sleep so sound? The revenue officers are coming. They're gonna tear your still house down. I'm trying to do some double picking in there. Trying to get something fancy in there. There's just something like a. Yeah. Sitting on the banks of the sea, had a 44 around her and a banjo on her knee. Dig a hole in the meadow, dig a hole in the hard cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow, gonna lay down Corey down. That's one way to end it, right? Or could do something like it. this better though. I like that. Ever heard of When You Were Sweet 16 by Furries? No, I have not. I have not heard of that one. Nicola Quit says, I am brand spanking new to banjo and shook. Shook. I love that. Shook. That just comes with time. That just comes with time. I have students that they've been playing a few months. So like I don't know when I'll ever get to that. It's like it just takes a while. It happens a lot faster than you'd think. You gotta think like when you're first starting out, like not only are you learning the songs, but like you're trying to figure out how to get each string. You're looking down trying to find each string. And like you call out like second string, fifth string, fourth string, third string, first string, 3, 2, 5, 1, 4, 2, 5, 1, 5. Well, whatever. And it's like, you just know it by instinct. You actually get to the point. You actually get to the point when you hear a song, even if you don't have a banjo in your hand, you actually like can feel the notes as they're playing it in your hand. That sounds really weird, but like it becomes so ingrained in muscle memory that there's like nothing to it. So it happens a lot quicker than you would think. Getting to that point where you can improv like that, it happens really quickly. I see it all the time with my students though. They start out and they're learning real slow and they just think, "Gosh, almighty, is this ever going to get better?" And then finally it clicks and they get one song down. They get one song down pretty good, and then once that happens, it's game over. They all of a sudden, all the rest of them, they start. The next song comes easier and easier, and then eventually they know 20. They can play 10 songs pretty darn good. Next thing you know, they're like they can play anything within that style that uses most of those licks, and then they're ready to start learning other styles, right? And by that time, they probably are playing like 10 songs good, and they know about 30 or 40 songs. But yeah, I mean, it happens really quickly. It's a snowball effect. But let's see what else we got here. Excited for my new Earl Scruggs songbook. I haven't had much songs learned recently. That feels like a suggestion to put out more videos. Hint. The Earl Scruggs songbook. If that's Earl Scruggs and the 5-string banjo, that's a really good book. I had the original. My dad actually had it. My dad had it and tried learning banjo at some point, and whenever I got grounded and had to sit with a banjo on my lap, I started looking at that little book, and that's how I learned my first couple, so I learned some basic stuff about the banjo. I didn't learn my first song off of that book. There were actually a lot of errors and typos in the original. The revised version, which is has been out for years and years now, is much better, but the original had some errors and stuff in it. But it's all like it's a good book. It's a good book. If anything, you'll learn a lot about banjo itself from that book. So it's absolutely a good book, and there's good tabs in there too. Bluegrass covers of surf music. Oh my goodness, I would love to do White Miserloo. I'd figure out what modality they're in. They're in a different modality. Do 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 something like it. Do 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 do. I'm off on the melody a little bit, so I'm not going to try it. Because I'm not gonna. It's like. Something like that. Who knows? I'd like to learn that one though. Yeah, a lot of those songs. Or Sing Sing Sing. How's it go? Do 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 do. We'll do that with key G. Do 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 do. Something like that. I love learning that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, you don't need the 2-finger plant to do that. Now I do have a 1-finger plant. I do plant 1 finger. Now there are times I'll take a finger off of it, right? But I do plant 1 finger. But yeah, you don't have to have 2 of them planted. My ring finger is out here, sometimes trying to get it on the action a little bit, and I have to calm it down a little. It's for the most part, I keep my pinky planted. But that's about it. But you'll get to the point that you're not putting any pressure on the head, like you're not like trying to keep it planted. The pinky really just sort of rests there, like it's just like a limp noodle, and you're just kind of keeping it resting there just to have a reference, so you know where you're at, and that's basically it. Let's see. Banjo Lucas asked, "Did you teach yourself, or did you have a teacher?" I taught myself. Now I went to a teacher. I took 1 lesson. I took 1 lesson. I'd been playing about 3 years, and I was just, I was like, Dad, I want to take or I've been playing like 2 years. I was like, I want to take a lesson to see it, like, because I wonder, like, you don't know if you're missing out on anything until you go and take a lesson, right? Until you get feedback. Because I've been playing for like 2 years and not had any feedback from like a teacher. I've had feedback from people at jam sessions and stuff, but never from a teacher who played banjo. So I went and got some feedback. That's really important. It looks like my stream's cutting out, but I went and got some feedback, and the feedback was I didn't need banjo lessons. So, at that point, or the idea was, I was far enough along at 1.5 years or 2 years or whenever it was, right? That like I'd already gotten that far without it, then I didn't need it. And the reality is, if you have a good method of learning, you don't really need a teacher. That being said, quick plug here, if you guys, any of you all are in like the Southwest Virginia area, in the state of Virginia, and you qualify for in-state tuition, then you can actually sign up at Mountain Empire Community College in Big Stone Gap. I'm a professor up there, and I teach banjo. I'm one of their professors up there. I teach banjo. You can go and sign up over there and sign up for classes. If you qualify for FAFSA, you can get a pretty good discount on your class, right? Depends on, you might get a full ride, a free semester of banjo classes. So if you're in the area, check that out. You get one-on-one banjo lessons with me. You get class time with me. So that being said, like, that's an option, right? You can bring your banjo and I'll come and I'll teach you. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, I for the most part, I taught myself. No right or wrong way as far as like teaching yourself. It's just, if you're teaching yourself, it's going to be real important for you to play around other people. Or you need to play along with records, and you need to play with other good musicians. And they'll tell you whether you suck or not. And they'll tell you they'll let you know when you get out of timing, because you'll know when you're not doing a very good job. They'll try to stay away from you a little bit so you're not derailing their music, right? Go to jam sessions. Find some music jam sessions and like do that. I don't know if that's like a thing outside of here though. Here in Southwest Virginia, man, there's jam sessions everywhere. There's people just itching to pick. Banjo pickers, guitar players, bass players, mandolin players are everywhere. I mean, they come out of the woodworks for a jam session. So that's how I learned. Is I had just like good guitar players. They're like, hey, like what you're doing kind of sounds weird. Try doing something a little different. And that's kind of a lot of how I learned. It's just feedback from the general populace. Okay, anyway, what's my banjo and setup? All right, so my banjo is a Recording King. That's asked by Kendall Steckel. Is that right? Steckel. Huh. It's an RK75, Recording King 75. I'm not like sponsored by them or anything like that. I bought this because I saw some good reviews on it, and I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. It's a good sounding banjo. Sounds as good as my Gibson. Sounds as good as my Gibson, if not, in some ways better. The Gibson's a little more punchy. I mean, it absolutely, you can rag on that Gibson as far as like picking the thing, and it pops. I mean, it pops. But this is just smooth and mellow, but it's got a really sweet, rich, and complex tone to it. I love playing. It's a lot of fun to play. It's the same reason why most songs, like most songwriters, even like when they're like Sultan of Swing's a great example, right? That song was wrote on acoustic guitar, even though it's performed on an electric, because an acoustic, it's just mellow and it's just conducive to creativity. There's no complexity. It's just like there's no actual physical complexity to the rig or anything like that. It's just you just play, and it's just you got a sweet sound out of it, and then from there you build on it, and that's how come like songwriters use these mellow acoustic guitars. I like a good mellow instrument to play on. It's got a good smooth action. It's just a real joy to play. So yeah, I really like it. It doesn't pop quite as much as the Gibson, but it's sort of like the other end on the spectrum, right? It's good melodic banjo, really clean banjo though. Really good sounding banjo, even tone. All right. Anyway, that's enough about the banjo. I've been bragging on my banjo now for like a minute. Okay. And as far as banjo goes, as far as the setup goes, G sharp on the head. This head is tuned to A sharp, and that's just what this banjo likes. To get a good sound out of it, it likes A sharp. It really pops at A sharp. I attribute that to the longer scale length. Who knows? Because the longer scale length does make a banjo a little more bassy. That being said, what are the fingerings, rolls, close to the way Earl played in the Ballad of Jed Clampett, and the 2 D chords after the A minor and C sharp? Alright, so that bar right there. So for those of you that don't know or aren't familiar with the song goes like this. Oh, hold on. I've been recording this whole time. Why am I recording? Did not mean to be doing that. So anyway, I'll have to go through and clear that out. Let me make sure I didn't stop my stream or anything on accident here. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So anyway, that last little bit on the Ballad of Jed Clampett, right? It goes. So I don't do it exactly like Earl Scruggs does, because I never really bothered to learn it like Earl exactly. I just kind of get the general spirit of it. It's like. So that's basically Earl Scruggs, though. It's like, so we do like a backward roll. We hit that D to call out that that's that D to resolve us to a D chord. So it's the third fret, second string. That's the D note. And then we go backward roll, and then forward roll, and then 2 backwards roll. And then we just do a quick little fill. And then we just go into our cripple creek roll. Let's see, so I think that might have been the wrong one, because he's... Let's see, he's, alright, so that's the one after the C sharp. Now, fun fact, that's actually an A major. Even though it seems like a C sharp, that's an A major chord-wise. He's actually using dissonance in that, which we'll come to that in a minute, right? So the first one, right? So there's like, I don't know how to describe it to you without tapping it out, but it's like, then we just go into like a full D position. pull-offs. Some people do pull-offs. Do that. That gives a little more of like a regal sound to it, I guess. Now the fun thing is, I don't know if this is resolved in the music or not, but that's totally an A that they're going to after the C. They're going to an A major, so it's like that's just an A major with some dissonance to it. It's like do, 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 do. So we're gonna start from the beginning, right? G, A minor, D, D, G, G, C, A, D. Right, so that's like an A right there. Do 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 do. Or it's like. So we're getting that C sharp position, but we're actually in an A chord, is what that is. At least musically, that's what it resolves to. So it's do 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 do. Played out in chords. Do 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 do. Which is like a natural progression. We use that a lot of the time in music. We'll go to a C, to A, and then to a D. You hear that in the song. Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was... How's it go? Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground... I went to a minor accent. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude. You know, I guess you could do like a C sharp. Shooting at some food, then one day, yeah, then shooting at some food, then one day, or something like that. Up through the ground come a bubbling crude. Right? The C sharp just doesn't resolve well into the music and harmonize well with it, so A really works really well for the accompaniment, is all I'm saying. Versus... There's another example of that. I forget which song that is. All right, so like there's an ending that goes like this. Right, so a lot of times we'll do this, right? We'll see people do this. I've even been guilty of doing this, right? Right, we go to that G, C, and then we go C sharp, and then we go right. And what we can do instead is we go to an A7. And I guess that's really what it should be. Not even an A major, but an A dominant 7. It's like do 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 do. That's it actually. That's it. It's not an A major. It's an A major dominant 7. So here I am going on about that. But yeah, that's it actually. It's an A major dominant 7 is that. So then one day he was shooting at some food. That's it. See, that's not the C sharp. Shooting at some food. So that's shooting at some food. It's just a little different. So then one day he was shooting at some food, and up to the ground come a bubbling crude. Oh, that is Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, Jed's a millionaire. Can folks at Jed move away from there? Said California is a place you ought to be. So load up their trucks and move to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools. Movie stars. Yeah, that's, gosh almighty. That was like that moment, like I was playing it and I was hearing that A major and I was like, I know it's an A major, but something just wasn't quite clicking right. And it's the dominant 7 in there. It's an A major dominant 7. So it's an A7 basically. Yeah. So that's it. Oh man, there's nothing quite like that feeling when it's like solving a puzzle. I love it. I love that feeling. All right. Let's check this out here. Been working on Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Low break down, and I think I'm about to move to the high break. Might be looking for a check-in sometime soon. I assume it's it's Ingram, Kenny Ingram, I assume, just going by the username. Let's see here if I can not break down low break. Yeah, just whenever you're wanting a little check-in there, just you know where to sign up and everything. There's the link in the bottom of these videos, all these videos. Check in, and we'll go over everything. And if there's anything you need help on, we'll get you sorted out. So, man, there's just nothing like when you're playing a song. And it's like you're like this close and it's not quite there, and then all of a sudden it just you get it, and it's like you're on cloud 9. That's silly, right? But like switching from that A major to an A dominant 7 is just like woo. Like I'm just kind of like floating here right now. I love it. Yeah, that's music for you. I'm a big friggin' nerd. I'm a nerd over all that stuff. I build databases and I do the same thing, right? There's nothing quite like a database coming together. You get all these tables, you got tabular data, and you got all these tables linked together and lookups and references and all this, and it's like, whew. Once it all comes together though, and you see all the data talking, and then you make a dashboard for it, it's like, oh my god. Like, there's nothing quite like the feeling of like seeing people use your database and checking in on it, and like, you get to see all the data coming together, mileage, tracking, and all that stuff, and then you see the calculations being performed. The business owner can see their tax liabilities, their revenue, their profit and loss, all within a dashboard. Oh, I love it. I'm a huge friggin' nerd. I used to. By the time I graduated high school, I could code in C++, like a little bit, in Java. Not JavaScript, but Java. I think that might have been before JavaScript was like hugely popular like it is now. Huge nerd for that stuff. Studied programmed logic in college, and all that stuff was kind of like already second nature. Like I already understood all the logic, like the Boolean logic, like your different gates and stuff. So, huge nerd. Got any tips for songwriting? For me, I don't really do a whole lot of songwriting, actually. I've always enjoyed the music that's out there. I mean, sometimes I've never sat down to write a song. I suppose I write a song a little bit whenever I play it, just about every time, because I improvise. But it's always like I feel like I'm still trying to stand on the shoulders of giants like Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong and these other musicians, and I just try to learn their stuff and get to that point, right? Like, so learning bluegrass, I've barely scratched the surface of music at all. Like, I've barely scratched the surface of what music can do, because bluegrass is at the same time a fairly primitive music. It's mostly 1, 4s, and 5s for the chorus, like G, C, D. All right. But you start getting into like your I don't know. I mean, even songs that use just G, C, and D, right? Like how's that go? Goes. We're just using like major 7ths in there, and we're just the use of minors and like other chords to really bring out the music and the emotion of the song. I haven't bothered with songwriting yet because I don't know that I'm to that point yet. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week. Oh, how's it go? And the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's work on that a little bit. Heaven. Heaven. I'm in heaven. And what are the words to that? And my heart beats so, I can hardly speak. There we go. It goes, heaven, I'm in heaven. And my heart beats so, I can hardly, there's A minor. Heart beats so, I can hardly, go to C major 7. Speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together. That might be a D7 there. Would it be a C major though? Out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. I'd love to climb a mountain or to reach the highest peak, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Come on, dance with me. I want my arms around you. The charms around you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven. I'm not doing any good at this, am I? Let's do a little roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the love train comes back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Another good old classic. Well, now John Hardy was a desperate little man. Carried 2 guns every day. Shot down a man on the West Virginia line. I seen John Hardy get away, Lord, Lord. Yeah, I seen John Hardy get away. I can't remember the words to it. We gotta look up the words. We gotta look up the words to that one. That's a good song. That's a good song. John Hardy lyrics. Come on. Let's see here. Oh, that's a good one. Now John Hardy stood in that old barroom, so drunk he could not see. Man walked over and took him by the arm, said, Johnny, come along with me. Johnny, come along with me. Ah, gosh almighty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sing this or not, just reading the lyrics. How's it go? Now John Hardy stood in that old barroom, so drunk that he could not see. Then a man walked up and took him by the arm. He said, Johnny, come along with me, poor boy. Johnny, come along with me. John Hardy in his cell was a little girl dressed in blue. Came down to that old jail cell. Ah! Oh goodness, I can't do that and like read the lyrics at the same time. Get the timing right. Let's see. The first one to visit John Hardy in his cell was a little girl dressed in blue. She came down to that old jail cell. Said, Johnny, I've been true to you. Johnny, I've been true to you. I don't know. That's a good one if I could remember the lyrics to it. I got the first ones down, but that last one I didn't. Yeah. Gosh almighty. Let's see here. What else we got here that we could do? It's got some lyrics to it that's like good. Let's see. Let's do a little room at the top of the stairs. Let me turn this down where y'all can see the banjo a little bit. We'll do a little room at the top of the stairs here. cool of the night, she takes me inside, helps me soothe my troubles and my pain. She's warm and sweet, her kisses leave me weak, but she says she'll never love again. It's been a while since I've done that one. That's a good one though. That's a good one. Let's see. I got the lyrics kind of backwards on it. Let's see here. Have you heard Terry Bokum's Blue Night Break? He's got a pretty good lick at the end of it. I have not heard that. Terry Bokum. Good night. What is it? Good night. Good night. Is it? Oh, it's Blue Night. Blue Night sounds like a condom brand. Let's see here. Put a K on the end of it. Blue Night. It's Terry Bokum. Terry. I misspelled his name big time, but I think I'm going to get it. Yeah, so let's see here.
Who are you?
I'm going to see if I can.
Vaguely familiar.
You said it's at the end of the song. What's this? Like that's just like it's at the end of the song. Joey Allen says good evening. Good evening to you, Joey. Pretty good lick at the end of it. I mean, I'm just hearing like I'm listening literally to the end. It's like oh, at the end of his break. I assume it's the kickoff. No, it's so that. Let's find it. Let's find it here. All right. All right, I like that. It's chromatic. It's what he's doing. He's in B. It sounds like. Yeah, he's in B. Man, you know you play banjo too much when you can hear the key they're in without having an instrument to test against it. I play way too damn much. You shouldn't be able to tell what key a song's in without like checking. Yeah, he's doing this like. Alright, there's it. Alright, so it's. Yeah, so he's walking up. Yeah. Let's see, what's he doing here? I can't tell if he's doing this or this. Right here, let me listen back one more time. I think he's just. Yeah. Yeah, he's just doing that. I like that a little better, but. Yeah, so it's like, something like that. I mean, I could sit and I could figure it out, like note for note right there. But it's like, it's pretty well like. It's like a. Something like that. Ah, hell, we'll slow her down. I wonder if I actually slowed this song down, if that would let me get around the copyright. Let's do that. It might make learning this a little easier too. Let's slow it down. Let's cheat. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Here it is. Alright, so it's like. Alright. Alright. Alright, so. Yeah. Something like that. We gotta like there's that is what he's doing. Whereas I have a tendency to pause on that where he's doing this like that. But I mean that's basically it. Yeah, that's pretty well it. That's close enough. Alright, so like. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to do it at full speed, but it's like. Or. It's not actually a real difficult lick, but like that's it's just one of those that it uses that like that typical two fret apart first second string chromaticism, right? Like you can do it up here to walk to a C. Do this to walk down to a G. Do it right here to walk down to. I guess this is walking up to a high G. So it's like that. It's like, yeah. I just want to resolve that to a high G though. Well, I guess it's resolving to a high G with the fifth string. tricky part. Yeah, so that's it. Alright, that's good enough. But yeah. There we go. And that's it. There you go. The thing is, right, that's like just a bunch of like chromaticism licks just strung together. So like you could do, you know, any different combination of crap, right? Let's see, like just really depends. Like he's doing that like while still staying in an Ionian major scale. So I guess he's kind of, you know, he's playing on that. Alright, anyway. Let's see here. Do. Yeah, these licks are all like broken down. You know, you break it down into like these little bite-sized chunks, right? Like, and then it's like there's this like here, this lick here, right? And like that's like a bigger chunk, right? And then there's like that backward roll, that backward walk back down. Right, and then you just like are breaking it down to these little bite-sized pieces of like maybe 5 licks, 6 licks. Thompson asks, sorry if this has been asked before, it has, but I'm glad to answer. This has not been asked on this stream. I'm glad to answer it. I am a huge advocate for railroad spikes. I do not like having the slide on the side of the banjo. At least for me, my hands, I'm like 5'9", so for me, well, I got my spike actually engaged right now, so it doesn't work, but like as far as like fretting with my thumb, if the neck is much wider than this, I can't do it. Oh, what's that? All right, so yeah, so anyway, it showed my stream cut out or something. So anyway, like banjo spikes, I prefer those because they still let me vamp the banjo with my thumb. So you can see that. If you have long hands, you might get away with a slide capo for the 5th string, but I don't like them. The downside to having the spikes, I need to knock these spikes down a little bit because they're a little bit proud, honestly. I'd like them down a little lower because they get in the way sometimes of my thumb because I slide on this 5th string, and sometimes they'll catch my skin, and that kind of hurts a little bit. But you know, so if I'm doing that was rough. But if I'm doing I don't know, let's say what's that one? It's like a banjo signal or something like that. It's like a right, so it's like when you get up here, if I get behind the spike, it throws off the pitch of the 5th string. So it kind of, you gotta be real careful with it. Okay, let's look at this here. Let's do something here. Bread fan. Let's do a little metallic here. Do. Bread fan, open up your mind, open up your purse, open up your bones, never gonna lose it. God, that's high. Bread fan, take it all away. Open up your mind, open up your purse, open up your bones, never gonna lose it. Bread fan, take it all away. God, bread fan. That's a good one. I friggin' love the message of that song. I think Metallica, they did it a little lower. So like it is E minor. It's like bread fan, take it all away. Yeah, the whole idea of bread fan, the song, is it's this like fuck. It's this. Excuse my language. You're getting into Metallica mode. Right? I love listening to other music. I don't really listen to a lot of bluegrass. But Bread Fan is all about, my understanding of it as I listen to the lyrics, is it's about the machine. It's about the machine that essentially is like you're grinding for money, and that is the society that we live in. Is that your existence is to simply procure money and then spend money and never actually have any wealth. That's like, it's Bread Fan. It's in the name of the song. You know, it just shreds you. And that's what it's designed for, and the whole system. It's just raging against the system, and I love it. I'm really into that stuff. I'm not like the whole like shooting someone or like murdering some woman on the banks of the Ohio is like romantic and all, but I like the break stuff. Limp Bizkit. A little bit of that stuff, Rage Against the Machine. Gosh, what's that song? I don't think I can say the name of it. Anyway, Let's see here. Micah Darwin says, I just finished learning Foggy Mountain Breakdown, and I'm feeling pretty proud. Could you play it through once real fast? I need to be humbled. Man, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to try and humble people. Foggy Mountain Breakdown, it's a good little song. I've played it so much I get about sick and tired of it. But it's like the quintessential banjo song, I guess. So. Hopefully that was close enough. Had a little bit of fun at the end there, right? What did I do there? Gosh, I gotta look up the lyrics to Brad Fan now. I've got that stuck in my head. I just want to friggin' thrash. Oh my god. Brad Fan. Battery's good. Man, I just don't think it gets much better than Brad. I know that's not even one of their most popular songs, but gosh almighty. It was Budgie that did it originally. I love Budgie's version of it. They're both good. Metallica did a version of it that's like more heavy, whereas Brad Fan is like a little more like, I don't know, I'm getting like some real stoner vibes, but it's like pretty awesome, right? Yeah, it's like the lyrics are real simple. It's like the Brad Fan, open up your mind, open up your purse, open up your vault, never gonna lose it. Bread Fan, take it all away, never give an inch, gotta make a mint, gotta make me a million. Bread Fan, you've got it wrong, some long-time friend's gonna lose it in the end. Who's the fool? I love it. Oh my god. Seagull, give it all away, stay a bird, stay a man, stay a ghost, stay what you wanna be. Loser, give it all away, never stay with the winner. Let's see. Oh, man. Never stay with the winner, with the man with all the filthy money. Gosh almighty. Oh, God, I love that song. Oh my God, I love it. That's like that's my jam. I'm sorry guys, but that's it. Oh man, I just when I was like I grew up on Ozzy Osbourne and Metallica, so that was like I had like this rebellious stage before I got into banjo, and I just like was into Metallica, and I just like to slaves Hebrews born to serve to the Pharaoh. He to his every word, live in fear. Slaves to the unknown one, be delivered. Wait, something must be done. 400 years. He goes, does he go? What are the chords? I was like, so let it be written, so let it be done. I'm sent here by the chosen one. So let it be written, so let it be done. To kill the firstborn Pharaoh's son, I'm creeping death. Yeah, so that's a little Metallica. What's that called? Creeping Death. Creeping Death. Oh gosh almighty. Let's see here. Have I read Master of the Five-String Banjo by Pete Wernick and Tony Trischka? I've never read that. The kind of books I read are like on homesteading and stuff. I've got books on like canning, like pressure canning, and on like water bath canning and preserving of food. I've got books on raising chickens and raising rabbits and raising goats and other livestock. I've got books on like building, like I love the homesteading stuff, like beekeeping. I want to get into beekeeping. I love that stuff. Pretty Polly. Chromatic style. Well, that one will be one that I maybe do in chromatic style. Let's see here. Let's see what I can do. Let me make sure I'm framed up where y'all can see the banjo. If anyone wants to learn from this or pick some parts, pick some notes out. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we come up with. I'm pulling this out of my hat, so. Oh, Polly, pretty Polly, come go along with me. So deep. a better break for that in there somewhere, right? So I do something like this. Oh, that's it right there. So we can do something like this. Oh, that's a new lick right there. There you go. Resolving. We're going to resolve that. We're going to take it to that the dominant seventh word. It's like oh yeah. How would I do it? Alright. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. There's something in there somewhere. I'm going to try to get something smooth here. Roll something smooth out at least once. Alright. So it's like, yeah, you could do something like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We're going to resolve to the fifth. All right, so you like. Come back up here. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. We'll figure something out. All right. Let's see. There we go. Man, how would I get that? Bad Moon on the Rise. I might revisit that Pretty Paul in a second here. Bad Moon on the Rise. Do 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 do. Now don't go out tonight. What's bound to take your life? There's a bad moon on the rise. There's a bad moon on the rise. CCR was always like really easy to pull over to Bluegrass because of the chord progression they use. They use like these very folky chord progressions in their music. It's like, now I hope you've got your things together. A little more blues stuff, but still like the folky style, which blues has a lot of like folk in it, right? So it's like, oh Susie Q, oh Susie Q, oh Susie Q, baby I love you, Susie Q. Well, say that you'll be true, say that you'll be true. Say that you'll be true, never leave me blue, Susie Q. Let's see. Let's revisit that Polly Pretty Polly. So you could do something like that, right? It's like, close enough. Close enough. Let's see. Let's do a little Dear Old Dixie. Let's just run through. I haven't done that. That's one I haven't done in a while. That's a fun one. Backup. backup. Bit of backup in there on that one. Thought it'd be a little bit of fun throwing some of that. That's a song that's pretty easy to back up. It's just like you can just, it's fast enough on the banjo you can get by just vamping it, right? Take that back up and get as complicated as you want with it, right? Like at the very basic, just get by with a vamp, right? Good vamp on that. But yeah. That's not backup at that point, it's just too complex. That would take away too much from the song. But anyway. Let's see. Zach. I don't know where the heck I got Josh from. I'm sorry, man. Zach Kelly asks, how many years did it take to get this far? Well, I guess it's taken 17 years so far. Man, you never really finish with all the learning and stuff. Like this is, I got to the point where I could play Scruggs style stuff, like pretty well note for note, like Scruggs style, at about 3 or 4 years. And at that point, like I was like I'll put it like this. At 4 or 5 years, like I was like a state champion banjo player. I was a state champion. And I was, performing on national stages. I got to play for, gosh almighty, who was that did? Jason Aldean. I got to open up for Jason Aldean at 18 years old with, in the RC. I think it was Jason Aldean. I believe they did Big Green Tractor or John Deere Tractor or something like that. I think it's Big Green Tractor. But anyway, he had that song. and we got to play in Indianapolis for that, and opened up for a bunch of rodeos and stuff out there, and had some fun with that. And it's like I was playing scrug stuff for like 4 years, but it takes like I sort of stopped learning after about 4 years, and eventually I got back into rock again, listening to rock, and I started learning some stuff with rock, and that's where I started picking up on, like a little jet, right? Like, well, it's a 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money with a face like it, do you, honey? So I started getting into that sort of stuff, and that sort of changed my style a little bit. Maybe a little bit of hell-bent for leather. Hell-bent for leather! A little bit of that, right? And a little bit of ZZ Top. A little bit of... And that's where I started picking up on some of this more pentatonic stuff. Started picking up on some of that stuff, and that was probably about like 10 years or so. But like that was, but I really didn't like get to the point where I could really do anything really intricate until just like a few years ago, because I really started picking it up and like getting pretty serious about some of the more like advanced stuff, and so that's when I really started getting into it. You'd be surprised what you can learn in a short period of time. Most of my time as a musician has been fairly stagnant, so I learned a lot of this fairly quickly, and you could certainly learn it quicker than what I've done. So. Do I play at big shows? I really don't. I never really had like a lot of big shows besides like that brief period where I was doing a little bit with competitions, and like I had won some spots, right? But besides that, like I never like I've opened for a bunch of bands, but I've never gotten to pick with any like really good bands. I'd like to get out and make some more connections. There's actually a big Bluegrass festival coming up in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. There's a big Bluegrass festival coming up. Blue Highway's going to be there. Seldom Seen's going to be there, I believe it is. Blue Highways is the one who is putting the whole festival together. And I'm not going to be performing there, but I plan on being there. And so, hopefully I want to get out and meet people, and if you all want to get out and network or meet me or whatever, you can get out there. But there's going to be that festival out there. I want to get out and bring my banjo and like meet some people. So, and that's coming up in October. So that's a good ways off. But, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I will be there. Jazz, bluegrass follows a lot of the same chord, like the same conventions, but the difference is jazz. There's a little more nuance to it. Is I guess how I would put it, right? It's like the difference between when you would use like a major, like. Versus a major 7, like and just like how you use the tension, right? as I had like there's like a video I did on chords and modalities. It's like, you know, you get the Sunday morning rain is falling. Still some covers share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in. And we use that major 7 in that. Whereas in bluegrass, we'd probably just go to just the major. You know, so and the bluegrass like doesn't utilize the major 7 at all. And I think it's such a beautiful chord, especially for resolving to the root without actually bringing a full sense of resolution to the song, which sounds like really convoluted and pretentious. But it like, you know, the difference is like goes like the difference is like a Sunday morning rain is falling. Still some covers share some skin. Versus going to that major 7th is like clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in. And then you'd resolve to at the end of the lyric, you would resolve to the major. Just the straight major instead of the major 7th. It's like clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in. And you know when you hear the major that you finally got resolution to the lyric. And that's when the next lyric starts. It's like just like little subtleties. Oh God, don't get me started on jazz. I'm not like a huge music theory nerd, believe it or not. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like all over. Like, you got Adam Neely and people like that actually know their music theory. And I'm just kind of like, I know enough of it to get me in trouble. I know enough of it just to be a little bit useful. But, and more often than not, enough to mess up. But that being said, it's nice to know it. And, like, oh, I love jazz, though. I love jazz. There's so much bluegrass can take from jazz. It's like the C6 in heaven, right? It's like who would think, or C6, the C major 7th, who would think about putting a C major 7th in bluegrass in that? Who would do that? Who would do this in a bluegrass song? But it has like such a nice sound when it's implemented correctly. You know? It's like, I think that's really pretty. Heaven, especially when you put it with lyrics. I'm in heaven. It has that really light, like this almost like uplifting heavenly sound to it. You know, it's like a little bit of tension, and it's like, I think it works really well with that. I'm sorry, man. I get really into that. I get so into that stuff. Oh no, I think maybe sometimes it can be a little. I think sometimes it might be a little off-putting that I go. I just get so into that stuff. I can't help but talk about it because I just get so excited about it. Let's see, Zach Kelly asked, I know this would be easy for you, but can you play some Flannel Special? I actually don't have the tuner set up on this banjo to do that, so I've just got the stock tuners on this one. My Gibson, I had it down here, but it is upstairs. I was up, actually, I had a student today, I was teaching a lesson, and they were wanting to know about the tuners, so. Yeah, I don't have, I could do something like without the tuners, right? Like, I could pretend I have them, right? So yeah, I don't have the tuners on this banjo, but like I did what I could. Otherwise, it would have that actual twangy little down tuning sound to it. I like that, but I like that twangy sound. But yeah, I don't have tuners on this one, so couldn't do it right now. But hopefully, the rest of that was good. Oh, there's that one part. I missed that variation. It goes like this. I kind of did like the second variation, the second part over, like the second time, and then just cut it short to match the other part. But I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't have caught it, but whatever. That's just how it is. It is what it is, but it ain't, but it is. Actually, the ending goes like this. Wrong ending on that, but oh well. stuck in the chord. I think my hands are getting a little wore out. Start to cramp up a little bit on that one. You ought to be in uptown, see a train come down, you could hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Oh me, oh my, you could hear the whistle blow 100 miles. You ought to be in uptown. Well, Reuben had a train, he put it on the tracks. You could hear whistle blow 100 miles. Well, that's another good one there. Well, good morning, Captain. Well, good morning, son. Do you need another mule skinner? Down on your mule ride. You're late. Oh, buddy. How would that go? Like a doo-doo. I gotta do the lip trills. You're late. Well, I like working. Well, I'm moving all the time. That's too low though to get. That's too low to get that like G falsetto. It's too low. It needs to be like up an A. Well, I like working. I'm rolling all the time. There you go. I like working, and I'm rolling all the time. Yeah, there we go. If you don't like, how's it go? I don't remember like this last part of that. Here's one. It's like, hey, little water boy, bring that water bucket round. If you don't like your job, set the water bucket down. Yeah, whatever. Alright, anyway. Before I run all y'all off with my singing. not heard of the band The Dead South. Actually, I think someone may have mentioned them in the chat, though, before, right? So I guess I have heard of them. How about 3-something time? I have a hard time adjusting rolls to that timing. Yeah, that is that's a tricky one. 3/4 timing, there's 3 measures to a bar, but there's still 4 quarter notes to a bar. So it's like there's, you know, because you've got like it's your bars over beats, right? It's a little bit tricky. So 3/4 is like, it's basically this, right? It's 3. So instead of going pick strum, like 4/4 or 2/4, we've instead got pick strum, pick strum. Down in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Right? So it's like do 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 do. 3/4 timing is, you know, it's that pick strum. The easiest way that I would find to do it would be first like to do like a pick strum like this. Pick strum, pick strum, pick strum, pick strum. Out in the West Texas, right? And then you take that and there's all the good times are passing on. That's one, right? Like, all the good times are past and gone. You just sort of like, there's like an extra couple, like you have to throw in like a roll and a half with every lick, right? I don't know how to describe it. You just kind of make it work. It just like you gotta feel. It's like all the good times are past and gone. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are. So you could do like like a set of rolls, and then like resolve to a G, and then do a pinch, right? and do that like strum, right? And kind of keep your time there. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are over. All right, you do something like that. I don't know. You just gotta feel it, right? You just sort of like get a feel for it. Well, all the good times are past and gone. All the good times are over. Now, one thing you'll almost never find, I shouldn't say almost, well, you'll seldom find an alternating roll in a 3/4 timing. And the reason for that, gosh, is my internet connection dying out on me? Let me give it a second to catch up. Okay. One of the reasons why you'll seldom hear of, gosh, my internet's going out. Is my video still coming through, guys? Let me know. Is my video still coming through okay for you? Or do I need to be like adjusting my video settings? I wonder if I can adjust my streaming settings, like output, stream, output. I'm gonna jump us down to 1500 and see if that like breaks the stream. Oh, wait, cancel. All right. So anyway, it's like like, I don't know, you just do like a forward roll. That's like the easy way to do it, right? Just a bunch of forward rolls, because there's 3 licks to a forward roll. There's 3 notes. There's 3 beats to the 3/4 timing, and so it's just sort of like comes together. Whereas like with 4/4, the alternating roll divides into it evenly because there's 4 beats out of a 4 quarter note measure. All right, the 3 beats it divides a little easier into the forward roll. So. So if you just did a forward roll, you'd stay in timing with 3/4. I'm just doing a forward roll right there and not breaking it. You like, but yeah, I mean, you can also throw in pinches. You know, you can do it. I guess like you can do alternating rolls and other stuff in it, but you kind of got to break the roll a little bit in order to get back into timing. So all the good times are past and gone. All the good times are over. I'm making that up. That's just, I don't know why that song came to my head, but I was just thinking 3/4 timing. And of all the songs it could have been Stonewalls and Still Bars, right? Stonewalls and Still Bars of love on my mind. Well, I'm a 3-time loser and I'm long gone this time. Jealousy has took my young life, all for the love of another man's wife. I've had it coming, I've known all the time. No more Stonewalls and Still Bars, are you on my mind? That's a good song, actually. I don't know why that song came to my head, right? Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. I love those old country songs, like those old Western country songs. Heartaches by the numbers, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 1 was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. Heartache number 2 was when you come back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartache by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. I've got heartache by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Oh my gosh, that's a good song. What are the other words to that? Heartaches by the number. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. Let's see what we got here. Was it Ray Price that did that? I don't think that was Ray Price that did that.
Before you go to bed tonight, eat one
Eh,
half
maybe.
teaspoon of this before 10 p.m. and electrify your metabolism by over...
No, I mean, he did that, I guess. Guy Mitchell. His versions. It's Guy Mitchell. That was back like when people did jazz, and like there was this big thing where like jazz musicians went over to country music. There's Guy Mitchell did it, Dean Martin did it. Gosh almighty, what's the other fella? He did the Gunslinger ballads. Gosh, I can't remember. Let's see, was Heartache number 3 was when you called me. You said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you to knock on my door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Man, I love that song. That's like one of my favorite old country songs. Yeah. Let's see here. Well, folks, oh gosh, this stream's been going on for a while. We're going on 3 hours, so I think it's maybe got back. Parlusk every time. Every time. How many years has it been? How many years? At least 7. Maybe more. But at least 7. Still no baby got back. Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off here because it's been like I've been live for like 2 hours and 3/4. So I'm gonna head off here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Ooh, I will see y'all in the next one. Probably next Tuesday. I have the habit of doing these after I finish my lessons up. So I will see you